Hey folks, this is Randy Shea, the Village of Victor, Town of Victor. Lived here for over 28 years now, or close to 28 years. No, actually, almost 29 years. Anyway, so I've been here for a while. I've been involved and actually helped co-coordinate the Hang Around Victor Days with Sue Stelling back in the day when it was estimated by more than one source that there were over 10,000 people that came to that event. Uh, and it was a great event. Most people that were around it back then know how awesome it was. So I was privileged to be able to assist in that. But a lot has changed over the years, and in my view, I'm asking for opinions because some of you might think this is a good change, but I personally think this is, it really actually saddening. I did talk to a local person that most people kind of see as a matriarch, a visionary for Victor, and had really pulled off some of the best events that Victor, New York has ever had. And if the history books don't show it, they should. But anyway, she was saddened too when she heard about this. She couldn't believe it. The Easter egg hunt was something the chamber used to do, and it was basically because the chamber, collected fees and stuff. Part of the fees went to pay for the Easter egg hunt. So that was kind of cool. And a lot of people just donated their time, their efforts, their food. A local restaurant did all the eggs, and they had annual Easter egg hunts. That was something that's gone on in Victor for a long time. I think it stopped for a while, and then Victor Community Church, if I'm remembering right, did it, and then they made arrangements with the Victor Parks and Recreation to have it up at Dreyer Park. And as far as I know, maybe the Victor Community Church paid for a lot of it themselves, but it was never really the town didn't have to pay anything. It was just Parks and Recreation opened up the park, and maybe they had some Parks and Recreation people on payroll there at the time, but I don't really know all the details. But what's changed now is, in my opinion, that's negative, is they're commercializing it. You can buy the Easter egg hunt in Victor, New York. If you want to spend $1,000 to be a presenting sponsor, the Victor Community Development Office, which is different than the Director of Development, by the way, of the town of Victor, but she runs that too. And then also the Local Development Corporation, which is a whole other one. So you get confused, and then you got the Village of Victor, and you got a whole bunch of different players in all this. And then Victor Parks and Recreation, it looks like they're not the ones running it anymore. I don't know. But if you want to buy the Easter egg hunt in Victor, New York, $1,000 presenting sponsor. Presenting sponsor on signage at the event prominently displayed, opportunity to have a booth at the event, recognition on email distribution list of 5,200, and then social post 2. You could get the Easter egg. You could be a sponsor of the Easter Bunny for $500, $250 egg sponsor. Isn't that great? Logo listed on signage at event. Wow. All right, so the Easter egg hunt in the town of Victor is for sale, and this is not a reflection in any way, shape, or form for anybody who chooses to sponsor. If you want to sponsor, then I guess it's open for that. And if you want to do that and you get accolades for doing that, this is a great event. We need to support it somehow. So if this is the way to do it, I don't know. I guess that could be it. This could be it. And then the event planner, from my understanding, does an awesome job. So it's not about that at all. It's about, the Easter egg hunt being for sale. Now, the next event, I think Victor Business Award Luncheon is a good event, and it is run by the development office. Oh, let me come back here also. We got Victor Parks and Recreation. Why is the Victor Community Development Office doing recreations? It should be something that's facilitated through the official part of the town government, which is involved in recreations, an event, right? I don't know. To me, that makes sense. So Victor Business Awards. Now, this does make sense because it's about businesses and the development office. So no problem with that personally. I think, people want to be sponsors and all that. That's seems to be down that road. This one bothers me a lot, though. Memorial Day Parade is for sale. I did a video about a month ago. I expected this PDF to be changed, but it wasn't. And I don't think there's any confusion, although some people say that I'm confused on this matter. But Memorial Day Parade has never had a presenting sponsor for $1,500. The event happened organically. It grew organically. It became popular organically. And there weren't really any sponsors. There was a grand marshal, you know, and then there was organizers. Yes, the town and the Parks and Recreation in the past have organized it, but a presenting sponsor that you could buy the parade, opportunity to be grand marshal of the parade. Now, that implies that they would basically be able to lead the parade. That's what a grand marshal is. A banner listing of your company and presenting sponsors. $1,000 if you want to sponsor the bagpipe players. $500 for flag sponsors. I have a problem with that. Memorial Day parade should not be for sale in the town of Victor, New York, in my opinion. So other people may disagree. And here again, no bad reflection on the sponsors if they choose to sponsor it, or the events planner, if this is how things are going to be done from here on out. But I don't think that the Memorial Day parade, I don't know, Grand Marshal. Let me show you. When I did a Google search for Grand Marshal, this is what came up. All right, now this is AI generated, but a Grand Marshal is a person honored by being named the leader of the parade. Often a dignitary or someone recognized for their contributions, such as local heroes or figures from the LGBTQ plus community. So a Grand Marshal is a person who leads the parade. So yeah, I mean, if it was a mistake or there was confusion or whatever, people have told me that maybe that was maybe just me not understanding things. I don't think I'm misunderstanding at all. It says right there, opportunity to be Grand Marshal of the parade, right? I can go down this whole list and show you, I think it's like $50,000 worth of events that are being maybe paid for. I'm not sure. I didn't do a full calculation. I do know, though, that the town and or the village as government institutions are required, when it goes over a certain amount of money, they're required to get bids for doing things like events planning. If this is going to be an ongoing thing, it shouldn't just be one person who gets it all. And it seems that's the way it is this year. Now, the person that has it, I believe, is very good at what they do as far as events planning. But to keep the costs down, I definitely think there should be, and perhaps quality too, maybe there's other people better out there, but it should be a bidding process. So there's another problem, I think, with what's going on right now in the decision making of the town, and it sort of points all arrows to one person. I'll leave it at that. But in terms of what you think, what do you think? Do you think that the Easter egg hunt and the Memorial Day parade in the town of Victor, New York should be for sale? Do you think it should be commercialized, or do you think it's just something the community should come together and just do because it's the right thing to do? And do you think that it should be the Parks and Recreation Department because they're involved in recreation, which is events, that is involved in doing this stuff? I don't get it. All right. It is a change from the past. I know that from experience. And a lot of people watching this video who've been around a while will know that too. And have a great day.